Hello, it's Christmas Eve, and gifts come to yourself. Months ago, I ordered something stupid on the internet and forgot about it, and it showed up today. It's not Christmas Eve, it's Tuvix Eve. I ordered, and I don't often buy Star Trek crap. I have a lot of Star Trek crap, but it's stuff that I've accrued through either gifts or when I used to do a lot of Star Trek stuff, I would go to the closet and get stuff. But I did shell out a few shekels for a Tuvix. This is wave one of a company called the Nacelle Company's special. And, I have certainly more than a normal person should have of figurines for Star Trek, but I only have the dopey ones, right? Like I have Worf in the holodeck from Fistful of Datas. I have Tom Paris as he cruises through Warp 10 and becomes a salamander. And then I have Data and Geordi on the holodeck as Sherlock Holmes. I have the dumb ones. I have a Luoxana Troy. I got the ones I need. But I have Armus also. So I figured I had to get Tuvix because, not to toot my own horn too much, but I kind of wrote the book on Tuvix. I can, if you go to the Tuvix Wikipedia page, you're going to see a lot of Hoffman. So let's, should I keep it mint in box? No, I should take it out of the box gingerly, carefully, because the box is gorgeous. Look at that. And there's the rest of Wave 1. It's like Jellicoe and Wayoon, Valkyris. That's pretty awesome. Mirror Universe Archer. Peter Preston, the late Peter Preston, Scotty's nephew, who dies valiantly at his station. He stayed at his post. Okay, let's do it. And Rachel Garrett is in here too, she used to be great, but now her name is sullied because she's in Section 31, the nadir of the entire Star Trek universe. Threshold has been redeemed. Star Trek V has long been redeemed. Nemesis has been redeemed. This year, 2025, the one that's ending any minute now, was the moment of the lowest point in all of Star Trek, the Section 31 movie, a disaster, an overflowing toilet of a feature film, which I wrote about, and you can read it on the internet, and you can scoff at it, but you can also read what I wrote about Tuvix some years ago. Now I'm trying to open this gingerly without tearing anything, and I'm all thumbs. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Tuvix, of course, deserved to live, and it's not his fault that he was, that he was born. None of us asked to be born, man. And Tuvix was born, and then he died, and Janeway knew what she was doing, and she'd do it again. All right, I already broke something. When I yanked it just now, I think I broke something. This is a very, very, very small phaser. I don't know if it's broken or not. And this is a very, very, very small communicator. Very small. This is Tuvix. Now, in my article about Tuvix, I spoke to the actor who played Tuvix. He was also on Seinfeld. I spoke to the writer of Tuvix, Ken Biller, not Michael Piller. Look, this is great. This is great. Look at the, that's what makes it. That's what makes it is the fabric on his shirt. Because when Tuvok and Neelix joined forces in the, when they came through the, whatchamacallit, it wasn't just their DNA that merged. It was the DNA of their clothing. And this Tuvix, there's his little bag. He's going on an adventure. I'm going off on an adventure. No, you're not. You're going to get killed by Captain Janeway. She did what she had to do. She had to keep that crew together. And she needed Tuvok and she needed Neelix. Now, here's another head. I don't know what I'm going to do with the second head here. But there's a second Tuvix head. Tuvix for years was kind of like dissed as like a joke episode. I never consider. I was always pro Tuvix. I took it very seriously from day one. Now people recognize it as genius. Here are some extra hands. I don't know. I don't know why there are extra hands, but couldn't we all use extra hands? It's not an Arex figurine. Here's even another hand. It's like the hand of help me, Tom Paris, help me. Janeway's gonna kill me. Nothing you could do. In all sincerity, that scene at the end when Janeway's just got to go in there, it's serious business. The only negative about Tuvix, the episode, is that they never brought it up again. That's the only negative, and I'm not the first one to say that. Now, this is the piece de resistance. I am too much of a fake pseudo Star Trek fan to remember off the top of my head what these flowers are called. You know, they're not from Rigel 6, but they're the something flowers from whatever planet. This is what don't go through the transporter room with this. It's going to cause you trouble. It's going to mold and it's going to merge your consciousness with your friend. There you go. I got Tuvix. I got a spare head. I got some hands. I got a bag. Does the bag open? No. I don't remember what I paid for this. It was not cheap. I was feeling it that day. And, you know, I say I don't have a lot, but I'm looking around my desk. I certainly do have more than the average bear. Like I have right here, guiding me always is Mirror Spock, telling me that he will consider it. I have right here, should I ever want to visit Space Station K7, I got right over here. Just whenever I need to hear it. That's Captain Kirk. Oh, here. This is another good one. What does God need with a starship? I got this one at a convention in Ticonderoga, New York. And those are just the ones like within grabbing distance. So maybe I do have more than I thought I did. Happy Christmas to those of you who celebrate. It's Christmas Eve. I just got my Tuvix. This is now very close to an 8-minute video. This is an unboxing video. This is what people make a living out of doing this. They get shit on the internet. Should I do that in 2026? Should I open stuff? Should I just like go to the store and come back and be like, hey, I got some raspberries. Look at them. They're pretty good. I don't know. Beats working. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you for being on my Substack. And I was actually planning on writing something today to go live on Christmas Day, which is tomorrow. And I will continue to do that because I have a couple things I want to get off my chest. Goodbye.